Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Christelle Martinette, with another scrying session. I'll be having the March monthlies up tomorrow or the following day, and I'm going through the crystals that I have. This is Chalcedonia. This is a Chalcedony, a blue, so half refined and half not refined. Should lower the voice here. All right, I had seen the last time, I remember the armies of people, a geometric army that was not precise. It was quite difficult, and we all had to find our own voice. Now, what I'm seeing here, and I'm reading for the 24th and 25th, for the 24th and 25th, we're coming up to the moon. Well, actually, the solar eclipse, the 26th, let me put it out for the solar eclipse, the 26th. What I'm seeing, everything is in sort of plain light. Even though there is an eclipse, there is something hidden. I don't see anything hidden. It seems as if there's a lot of transparency, a lot of straightforward communicating, a lot of wanting to be clear, clarity. There's a desire for clarity. And there's more than a desire for clarity. There's a desire to come into contact with another person's truth, another person's notion of truth. And do they see the same that I see? Do they hear the same kind of truth? What is their take on truth? What is that like? Now, labradorite. Okay. It's again, this is clarity. There's the clarity of pools, you know. This can also play out in terms of narcissism for many of us, you know, this reflection. But for those of us who are not narcissistic, I see there's a clarity of vision. And this is around the 26th of the eclipse here, the 26th of February. And as I mentioned, you know, usually we would be expecting something hidden, but it seems that we're all after getting something that has been hidden, yes, up until now, but doing so not in a tricky fashion, in a direct way, going through it to it in a direct manner, asking, you know, ask and you shall receive, knocking on someone's door and asking direct questions. But like I say, there are people, there are a lot, I'm seeing 28% who want a reflective nature in a narcissistic way. And because of this moon, even more, those narcissists are even compounded. The pull towards narcissism is even greater with this moon. And that is difficult for those of you, people who have to, this is Crystal Course, those of you who have to communicate with narcissists is extremely, you're just in a prison. Now, what are we going to find out? What is the truth that's going to emerge in this, around the 26th, around this solar eclipse? What is that? Well, I'm seeing a myriad of things, and many are not things that we will be pleased with, you know, not many things that we will be happy to see. It's as if for every positive, finally he's contacted me, or finally she's responded to my email, that is the positive. And then right away you get a negative information, a negative bit of information. For example, well, she hasn't responded because she's getting engaged, or he finally has responded yes to tell me that he's moving away. You know, so there's this, expect this positive and negative. and which is a balance, actually, if we could see it in that way. Well, I'm balanced. I'm not going to slit my wrists or cut off my ear, because there was communication, but the communication does have a sort of dark nature to it. But there's excitement as well. I see the excitement of discovery, the excitement of discovery of something true. I don't like to use the word truth lightly, because truth for me is very subjective. And so when we say truth, looking for your truth or someone else's truth, is that possible? We ask ourselves. I ask myself, is it possible for me to ever get anyone's truth? And I'll give you an example. If you are a researcher, you're making a survey, and you go and ask a lot of people, and a lot of researchers say, well, those surveys are not true because people say whatever they want. Well, the truth of the matter is that it's significant that they would tell you a non-truth. So if we need to truly be artful and mindful in reading between the lines and looking for things that are not there, actually, at times. And I know that's difficult to convey, but I see that there is a quest around this solar eclipse to find something, that's a little, maybe a bit hidden, but it's not as hidden as it was with the lunar eclipse. This is obsidian. This is rainbow obsidian. Sorry, peacock obsidian, a velvety type. You can see that in the camera there. It's just lovely. It's a very, very high vibration stone. Beautiful work it does with crystal quartz. Lovely. You're going to come across cross paths with someone you don't expect. It will not affect you so greatly. There will be surprise there, but it will not jolt you. It will not, cast you to the ground and you start crying. No, you will come across people that you knew, and surprisingly so. But you'll see it more as a coincidence, and rather than a sign. And however, do look for the sign. Look at what kind of sign that could mean for you, that encounter, that chance crossing paths with someone, because it will be significant to you in some way. And more than that, even more than that, is the number of people who will cross your path around the 26th. If you're a lone, a homebody who tends to stay to themselves, I vacillate because I'm a public person, going out, but I need my alone time, and I study a lot, so I try to manage my time and only go out there when I need to recharge my batteries and then come back. So if you can control that, it will work towards your advantage, to your advantage. But what I'm seeing is that there is a moment around the 26th of February that you're not going to be controlling that time. And there will be people who cross your paths. It could happen via emails, text communication, telephone calls, visits, by chance visits, or just bumping into somebody in a department store or on the street. Who bumps into people on the streets anymore unless you live in a large city? But it does happen, and it's not something that you'll be controlling. And we would do well to try to understand the nature of that significance. Going back to this citrine. Those encounters are in some way going to give you, it's hard to say, it's very hard to say, some cause for concern because you don't understand what's happening. That's why I'm saying try to understand the significance of that, because there's something there, there are messages there for us, the paths that we cross during the 26th of February. And it will give you some cause for concern because you don't understand. Now, the issue here is not to dwell on it in a negative sense and try to keep above, be light in the understanding. Because what the messages are pertain to the emotional sphere. It has something to do with your emotions. They may set off a memory of a person from your past, of a person who has passed, or of someone who is no longer with you in some way, for some reason. There is also, I see this as being adults, I see this as being a number of adults crossing your paths. I don't see the presence here of young, very young children here, but they're adults, 18 and above. And it's interesting how we, around this moon, will be in our bubble, okay? And some of us often don't even acknowledge someone who passes us, or even realize that people have passed us, or moved by or crossed paths with us. And this is why I'm saying try to take time and understand the significance of that, because there are messages there for us. I hope this was of help to you. I know it's always so short. I was just in Twitter, in Periscope, with a live broadcast. I'll be doing that more and more. And I told everyone I have an issue with my internet uploading speed, so it's very difficult now. And I was told today that it will be another 3 weeks at least before I can use the fiber optics. So, things are slow. But I was asked first if I was going to scry, and I had that in the cards tonight. I was going to scry. And my March readings are coming up 24 to 48 hours, they'll be up. But I was also asked if I do scrying lessons. And I'm going to try to put together, once I have a very good connection, trying to put some form of some offer, a sort of webinar, if I could, for a small group of people, and I'll work on that. So we could look for that. You might want, those of you who are interested, please write me and let me know. And if there is a small group, I will be offering that in the form of a webinar. So, ladies and gentlemen, namaste, and have a great day or night. Bye-bye. Have a great solar eclipse. Bye-bye.